Hi,
Welcome, everyone.
welcome. Let's get going. Lisa, take it away.
Okay, so obviously the big question is, what is SUPP? So during lockdown, we had this wonderful idea of creating a platform where we can earn like a passive income, because obviously the whole industry fell flat and nobody had work whatsoever. So we started SUPP, which is an online streaming platform where you can upload your short films and then earn revenue through that. Yeah, we want to create means for struggling artists in the industry and kind of bridge the gap between studying and going over into the industry. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, before we continue, sorry, I just wanted to mention, we do have a Q&A, which is separate from the chat.
Yes.
So we will be answering the Q&A after the presentation. So if you have any questions, just leave them there in the Q&A and we will get to them after this. Yeah, so me and Lisa, not going to see the chat from now on, but afterwards we will see you in the Q&A. We do have some of our SUPP members in the chat as well.
Yes.
So if you have any burning questions that we're not going to answer right now, then the team members will answer.
Please feel free to interact. We have people there at your disposal, but we will invest in conversation in the Q&A.
Awesome. So yeah, what's unique about SUPP is that it's it's inclusive. It's more sort of like as a collaborative platform. It's free for filmmakers. And as Lisa said, it's literally there for the filmmakers to distribute your films, get them out there, and make a little bit of money, because we all know that when we make short films, we don't really expect any kind of return.
Yeah, so at least now people can see it, and you can earn revenue as a passive income. I mean, we all have like 1 million films on our hard drives that just never see the light, but now it can. And also the great thing is SUPP literally is short for support, because we really just want to support the industry and the people in the industry.
Exactly. So what do we want to achieve with SUPP, right? So SUPP is, like we said, it's for filmmakers, by filmmakers. All of us in the team work in the film industry. It's something that really was created for the filmmakers. We want to see you thrive, and we are dedicated here to help your film career. We want you to be able to connect with other filmmakers in your area, or maybe you're going to a different city and you want to connect with filmmakers there. We want to inspire and entertain viewers. I think that's one of the most important things. Like, as filmmakers, we want to tell a story. We want to get a message out there. So that's one of our goals. And we want to give, our country something to be proud of. In South Africa, we've got a lot of really good stories that are indigenous to our country.
Yes.
And we want to get that out there. And if we can, when filmmakers get paid, they can make more films. So
yeah, essentially, we just want to connect people with each other in the industry, so that we can see on what level other people are, in the sense of what level of thinking, what are people thinking about, what do people lie awake at night and like dream of, think of, like everything that inspires us daily. So now we can make films about it. We can cross-reference. We can see what someone is doing all across the globe, because we just went international as well, so we can receive international uploads as well.
Yeah, so if you was it Dirk, who's from Chicago, if you meet some other filmmakers, tell them about SUPP, because it is international and we are ready for the international community as well.
Yes.
So who are we? We probably should have started. Hi, I'm Yaku.
I'm Lisa.
So this is our team. We are a team of 9 people working on this project. Lisa, do you maybe want to explain?
Yes. So all 9 of us actively work in the industry, and the crazy thing is we all met because of SUPP. So me and Lydia, who is our mentor, our fierce leader, and also basically our financial advisor, she's the businesswoman between all of us. We met because I worked on a film with Danny Miko, who is also an actor. And we worked together on a film, and that's how I got introduced to Lydia as well. And we met up together and we started SUPP. And then Luke Pictures joined us, which is Yaku. He is a writer, he is a director, he's a post-production person, he edits, he's an all-round filmmaker. And we got in touch with them because they uploaded like 20 films, and we were like, these people really want to make films. So I think we kind of have to make contact with them and like just collaborate, which is the amazing thing about SUPP as well. So I skipped like around between some people. So let's go over to Adrian. Adrian is our face of SUPP, and the most of you would know him from Getroud met Rugby, where he plays Rhino. And then we have Danny, which I mentioned. He's an actor. You could see him in Parable on Showmax. Then we have Drew. Drew is from Open Circles, which we also met through them uploading films onto SUPP. So Drew is also very good with editing, post-production stuff. He's also a writer and filmmaker. And then obviously we have Yaku, who I've introduced, and then you can take the rest.
Yeah, so myself, Yaku, Kaylin, and Mark, we are part of Luke Pictures. And as Lisa said, we only joined SUPP after it was built. Right?
Yes.
It was basically already going. And I just saw an ad on Facebook for this platform, and we're like, hey, we've got a bunch of films, let's upload them. And things just grew from there. So Kaylin is an awesome writer, director. He handles a lot of our corporate work in Luke Pictures. I'm going to skip to Mark because Luke Pictures, Mark's an actor, grader, post-production wizard. He is also like he's a writer, very talented writer.
He's also an actor.
Yeah, actor, director. All of us do every job in Luke Pictures.
You got it.
Then obviously Lisa, who, I mean, you've introduced yourself, but Lisa is also a very talented actor. She's art department on a lot of productions. You probably don't even know how many of the things that you watch she's been in, or been part of. Then obviously we've got Lydia, as Lisa said, our fearless leader, and the founder of SUPP.
Yes.
So thank you, Lydia. Really happy about this platform. And then we've got Peter, who is part of Open Circle with Drew, both of them as well, all-round filmmakers. They do every department. And they also make the ads, the SUPP ads that you might have seen.
Really funny.
Very funny. So they're very good. So yeah, I think let's move on.
Also, if you ever want to communicate with any of us, you can contact us on the website if you have any questions. If you want to collaborate with us, that's why we're here. So there's the faces. You can pick which one you want to interact with.
Cool. So next, we've got the SUPP community. So it is our aim to unite local creatives and provide collaboration. We have, if you browsed the site before, we do have a collaborations page, which is specifically where filmmakers can upload their profiles. It's kind of like a LinkedIn, but only for filmmakers. So you can link to your social medias there, people can DM you. And that's how, remember earlier I was saying, if you go to another city or you just want to expand your network, you can check out there, you can search like, I need a boom operator, I need art departments, whatever. Yeah. And then you can just reach out to people.
Most of the questions we got when we started SUPP was, how do I get into the industry? How do I make a short film? How do I get people to make a short film with? And that's why we thought it would be a good idea to create the collaborators page. So you can literally put anything you might be interested in making. You can link your work there. So someone can go into your profile, click on the link, see, oh, this person has all of these forms on SUPP, what their skills are, everything. So it's just basically making it a lot easier for you to get people who have the same interests as you, making the same type of films as you, just to make it easier to create that bridge to essentially expand our networks and collaborate with people all around.
Yeah, definitely. So definitely make use of that page. Yes. So which films are accepted on SUPP? So SUPP accepts any film of any genre between 3 and 40 minutes.
And even music videos are welcome.
Music videos, we are actually looking for a lot of music videos. Music videos are very interesting sometimes, and it's not something that gets a lot of attention out there. So
Yes.
definitely, if you've got a cool music videos, please submit it.
I also think we should encourage music videos that have a very strong storyline.
Mm.
It's kind of like a short film. It's so
Yeah.
it's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can submit as many forms as you want, and they are free I mean, we don't have any like distribution rights. We don't claim your form.
It's
So,
yours. The intellectual property is yours and it will always stay yours.
exactly.
Obviously, we will try and help and promote you as much as we can and share your stuff as you upload. But it's all yours, honey. You can do with it whatever you want.
If somebody sees it and they want to make a feature, feel free. You can just take it off, no problems. And also it's free to upload your forms.
Yes.
So you don't have to pay any subscription to be a filmmaker on SUPP.
Yes.
And you can still get the money, but we'll get to the revenue share in just a little bit.
Yes.
So next up.
How it works. Okay, so you can register and create your free profile on SUPP. You can register as a viewer or a filmmaker. Obviously. Or both, like that's what I do. So you can submit your production, including a tagline, synopsis, trailer, and you can add all your credits, just like any other like film submission. Just clear description of what your film is, how it looks, like how you present yourself, so it's short, sweet, and easy to engage with. Your short film will then be reviewed to ensure that it meets the required criteria and standard as set out in our submission notes. So you can go through on our website, all the submission notes are there. You can go through it carefully if you want to know exactly what our criteria is. But one of the SUPP members will then review your film and we will give you notes. If it does not meet the requirements, we will give you a note and tell you maybe just if there's a little crackling in the sound or whatever, we can just give you a tip. And then you can fix it and upload it again, and then it can still be accepted. So we are here to help you and we're here to build each other. This is not to be like, oh, no, not your film. We're all here to create better films and better community.
Yeah, so as Lisa says, if your film isn't like a fit right now, it doesn't mean that it's just a rejection. We will literally give you some notes. This is what we think you should fix or improve, and then you can submit it again, and then it can live on SUPP again, and then you can make the revenue. Yes. So yeah, because we all have gotten that email where it's like, sorry, your form has been rejected from this festival, and there's just no notes, you don't know why.
So this time you will receive an email, but it will always be good news.
Yes, you can track your performance and manage your films in the dashboard. You can see how it's I'm not comparing, but you can see how it's working against other films. You can see what's the most popular genres,
how many views you have, how much revenue you've earned so far. You can track everything on there. Exactly.
The most important thing that we can say though is that you have to promote your own film.
Yes.
So it's sort of like, you know, you put your thing on YouTube, but then you don't tell anybody that it's on YouTube. Where you will definitely make a lot more revenue, even if people just randomly stumble upon it on SUPP. But if people don't know about your film and they don't watch your film, you're not going to make any money. So let's actually go to the next slide here, which is the new feature, which is film links, which we are very proud of.
We just want to make it easier for you guys to be able to share your work. I mean, obviously, like SUPP is something new. So we want people to be able to click on a link and immediately it takes you to your film and the one that you want to showcase right now to the people out there. So the important part is to promote your films, put the link there on every social media platform, tag all the people that were involved in making the film, because then it will reach more platforms as well. Because if you tag the person who did the catering or whatever, they can share it onto their profile and it creates a bigger pool of people who will see it. And essentially their people can share it with their people and it expands outwards. So the most important part is it lies with you. Your film is not going to do good if you do not promote it. Obviously, we will do our part and share everything. If you tag SUPP, if you make your posts on any social media platform, we will share it. We will do everything we can to promote it from our side as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely from your side, get it out to your community, because those are the people that are going to watch it. That does mean that probably they have to subscribe to SUPP to watch your film, but there's a 7-day free trial.
Yeah, but that only helps you as well, because then you will earn revenue through that. And I think it's very important to encourage the fact that we have to support each other in the film industry. I mean, if your friend watches your film and essentially pays for that, you can then watch their film and you guys help each other out.
Exactly.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. So moving on to the next thing. So revenue. How does revenue work? Revenue is generated through viewer subscriptions. So as we just said, basically people subscribe, they pay to watch the films. It's really cheap. But there is a sliding scale. So like you only have to pay 29 Rand per month, and then you can watch unlimited films on SUPP. And anywhere, anytime.
Essentially, it's donation based. We don't want to make you feel like you are paying like subscription per month that is just impersonal. The whole idea about SUPP is like taking away that barrier, being able to like feel like you're a part of something. It's not just like you're paying something, you are helping make other people, you're helping other people make films. So that's why we introduced the sliding bar. So you can decide every month how much you want to contribute to the industry, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. How much do you want to help filmmakers? So the revenue is split between SUPP and the filmmakers, 60-40 in favor of the filmmaker. So that means after taxes and fees and whatever, you as the filmmaker get 60% of the revenue that was made from SUPP. And this is view-based. So depending on how many views you got that month compared to how many views everybody else got that month, that determines how much money you're going to make. So if you share your film, as we just said, and you are far and away the person with the most views, you will be making most of the money from all the subscriptions. So definitely worth just getting the word out there, sharing it everywhere. Just asking your celebrity friend to like, hey, shout out this link for me, please.
The other 40% is also just for us to run the website and cover all the website costs. We don't make a profit out of it at all. It's all for you to help you build your career.
It's also important to say that all 9 members of SUPP currently work on a volunteer basis. So we're not being paid to actually be run the website at all. So it basically, the 40% only covers the website hosting, the accounting fees, development, and maintenance.
We all just want to make films, man.
Exactly.
That's what it's about.
And payouts are made every quarter into your EFT designated bank account. PayPal is PayPal is used for international filmmakers, and payments are made after $10 is earned. So every time you hit $10, you get a payout. So that's in terms of revenue.
How to make SUPP work for you. How much you earn is determined by how many subscribers we have and how many views your film gets. So once again, encourage everybody you know to download the app, because we also have an app now, so it's easier to watch films wherever you are.
iOS and Android.
Yes, iOS and Android. Because, I mean, it's not always practical to have your laptop with you everywhere you go. But now if you have like 5 minutes in the car, you can watch it on the app. So promote it, share the app.
Not while you're driving, though.
No.
Not while you're driving. Please never watch a film while you're driving.
Definitely not.
But if you're in the back of the Uber, definitely you can watch a film.
Yeah, I mean, we have so much load shedding now, and then you don't have a television. Just watch it on the app.
Just watch it on the app.
And once again, upload as many films as you want. I mean, it's obviously also there to be a tasting ground. You can see how the audience responds to new experimental things. So upload it, take it down if you want, upload it again. It's there for your taking. So also make sure your SUPP profile is complete and up to date, so it's easy for people to see what you're busy with, to see how they can reach you.
Definitely. So SUPP opportunities. So aside from providing you with this amazing free platform to earn revenue from, we're always looking for ways to,
Get your work out there even more.
and give more exposure. We had the first public screening of some of our short films in Cape Town last month with Cape Town Squad at the Granddaddy Hotel. One of our films actually screened there, The Birth of a Karen, which you can check out. We're also partnering with other distributors such as Cinemagic, who also browse our gallery on
regularly.
a regular basis, and then they email us. They're like, we want this film, we want that film, and that's also another avenue where you can make a little bit extra money from there.
Yes, it's very interesting because we also held our Afterlife Film Festival at our film screening at the Granddaddy Hotel. And it was amazing to see that people in Cape Town also knew about it and were also like uploading films. And we're all the way here in Johannesburg. And what was also cool is Afterlife, the whole goal about it was putting films on that was in your hard drive like years ago that you made. So we had people there that made the film 10 years ago, and we could reminisce about how filmmaking has changed, what has stayed the same, like how do you feel, how much have you grown, so you can look back and see like where you were and where you are now and who you are connecting with right now. So that's also a great thing. Definitely. About being a part of the SUPP community.
And then some of our goals, when we grow SUPP a little bit larger, maybe when that 40% split becomes a little bit of a bigger pie, we definitely want to use that money to help selected filmmakers to make their next short, which means, you could probably call it SUPP Originals. Mm-hmm. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, if the platform grows just more, we can definitely look into doing that. Yeah. We want to sponsor the films that we think are like truly exceptional. We want to give you entry money for entering film festivals. So yeah, these are the sort of goals that we have in terms of creating more opportunities for filmmakers and just widening their exposure.
Also, if you have any ideas or any ways that you think could help in this department, or if you want to collaborate in this way, feel free to contact us. It's always great to have more minds on a project and do something amazing together.
Definitely. Cool. So what else? Download the app, as we said. Get all your friends and family to download and subscribe. And also be a viewer. We did say, it's free for filmmakers, so you can totally just upload your film, run away and hope that some money comes in at the end of every quarter. But it really, if you are a viewer, you also contribute to someone else making a little bit more revenue.
Yeah.
So
there's some really good content on SUPP. I'm all the time when I review films, I'm so overwhelmed and inspired by the films that are being made in our country and across the globe. It's really amazing to see how talented people are and how fresh ideas can still exist. So I encourage you guys to also be viewers and see what's out there. Spice up your life.
Definitely. And remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and send us some DMs and tag us in your posts, and then we can reshare your stuff.
Let's grow together.
Cool. Okay, so now we are gonna have a special message.
Yes, by Bird Bush. He's just gonna give us a few tips on what to do when you're in the industry, what's important, what you need to remember, and what you shouldn't do.
Hi guys, it's Bo here, musician, producer. I like to make films, long form or short little TikToks. It's also films. Anyway, I want to share with you a few things that I've learned, mistakes that I've made, and stuff that I think can help make a difference in the film industry, and maybe just share some stuff with you. The first thing I want to share is don't rush the script. I think one of the biggest problems in South Africa is we shoot on the third or fourth draft of the script, and take your time with the story. It's the most important part of a film is the script. That's what we're shooting, so it needs the most TLC, and don't be shy to get other people's opinions on your script as well. It's still your decision if you want to take the critique or take the notes that they give you, but I've learned that it's sometimes helps a lot to just to share the script with some other peers and people that's also in the film industry that you admire or that you look up to, their opinion, or just fellow classmates or filmmakers. They will sometimes see something that you don't see, and it's important to let other people in on the blind spots that you don't see, especially if you're so close to the story for so long that you've written. Is don't rush the script and get other people involved. The next thing I want to share with you is done is better than perfect. We always want to strive for that perfect shot, the perfect take, the perfect lighting, the perfect this, the perfect that. It just doesn't work like that. Sometimes you need to get what you need to get, to respect the whole process of filmmaking, to respect the art department, respect the producers, respect the AD. You're chasing daylight, and sometimes you can't just do 20 takes or something. So done is better than perfect. Rather get what you want, get the scene that you want or the take that you want, and then walk away. There's a million different ways in post-production to polish something. There's a million ways to make something more interesting that you thought you would want to make more interesting on the day while you're shooting. But sometimes you need to walk away because a movie and a song and whatever you create is actually never finished. It's just abandoned. And sometimes you need to walk away and go, cool, I have what I got, and let's move on to the next scene. Because making a film is a massive process. There's lots of elements. It's a big wheel that turns, and not everything is about you also. So sometimes you have to understand, like there's lighting guys outside the house that needs to do their thing. The caterers are ready for the catering, and the AD is shouting and doing this and doing that. So not everything is always about you, and you have to understand and respect the whole process, that everyone there is there to make the film the best film it can be. Not just you as a director or a writer or an actor, everyone from the craft table to the clapper boy, clapper girl. Everyone's there to serve the story. I've become a firm believer that not everything is about quality and the most expensive camera and the crispiest lighting. I feel if you got a strong, good story, those things will triumph your lack of quality or the fact that you can't have the best lighting. Or because we all know films are expensive to make, and you can't always have a gaffer on set and 4 lighting guys and grips and all those things and nice cameras. If you see the stuff on YouTube or TikTok or wherever you get your stuff on, like some of the biggest stuff that goes viral, like narrative stuff, is shot on like either a film, like either a phone, or it's shot on like a really entry-level cheap camera because the story is so great. And that takes me back to the first point where you don't have to rush the script ever. Your phone has got an amazing sound recording, and it's got an amazing camera to shoot the story you want to shoot and tell the story that you want to tell, especially in this format where it's all about online and getting your story out there. You've got no idea what will happen. If you shoot your story on a cell phone, who knows what will happen in 1 year, 2 years, when people see your stuff and they go, who made this film? So nothing you do is ever in vain and for free, and the ripple effect of you sharing your work will echo forever. One last thing I want to share is don't be shy to share your work. Sometimes we look at our own stuff and we go, oh, it's average, it's lame, it's stupid, and we compare ourselves to other people and other filmmakers, where actually you just need to compare yourself with the previous film you made and the previous thing you shot. You just need to be better than the previous thing you did, and that's how growth works, and that's how I feel the film industry works and telling stories works. So don't be shy, share the story, put it on Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, wherever, or SUPP in this instance. Just get it out there, because there's always a place for everyone's voice. There's a place for your stories that you want to tell, and there will be people that like it. I promise you, there will be people that like it. And don't freak out if your film don't go viral, becomes a cult classic. We make films and we tell stories because that's what we do. It's like athletes. Athletes don't have a race every day, but they run every day. They train every day. And that's how filmmaking is. Sometimes we shoot stuff just for ourselves and for Instagram or whatever. It's not always about the big film festivals and big platforms. It's just we make films because we're storytellers. Yeah, I hope it helps, guys. Enjoy making films. Can't wait to see them. One last thing I want to share is be always nice to all the crew on set. Like I said earlier, everyone's there to help make the film, no matter who wrote it, who directs it, who's the actors. Like everyone there, slaves their life away each day, 10, 12-hour days to tell the story. And be nice to everyone. Don't think the person that makes the coffee in the morning is less important than the director. Everyone's there to serve the story. And if you're nice to the coffee maker, who knows, in 10 years' time that coffee maker is a hot shot at one massive online channel, and then their favor comes back to you. So treat everyone the same on set.
There you hear it.
Awesome. Yeah, so thanks so much to Boer for giving us that insight. Obviously, Boer has been in the industry for a very long time, and yeah, I think we can all learn something from what he said.
You can learn from anyone.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, I hope you guys got a lot from this webinar. It really, SUPP is really just a platform for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to be able to make money so that you can make more films. That's what SUPP is for. It's for you to be able to make more art.
Yes.
So
create community and share our love for film.
Exactly.
And just share our love in general.
In general.
Yeah. So now we're moving on to the Q&A section. So if anything is still unclear to you, or if there's a big question you need to ask, please feel free now to ask.
Cool.
Tiffany, are we allowed to do self-tapes? I really struggle to join an agency. Acting has been my dream for ages. Okay, so I'm an actress as well. The most important part, if you want to join an agency, is to get a really nice show reel. So self-tapes is encouraged. I do a self-tape a week. Like even if I don't get an audition in, I try to make time to do a self-tape a week so I can film myself and just see what I'm doing. Like I want to constantly up my game. So it's very much encouraged. Get someone who can read in for you, get someone who's also an actor, and just get a scene and film it. So you can cut yourself a really nice show reel to show off the best of your work. And then you send in your CV, send it to every single agency in our country. And hopefully you will get a bite. That's what I did. And luckily I got responses. So yeah, does that answer your question?
I hope that answers your question. We're going to move on to the next one. How many films are there in the SUPP gallery?
Yeah, a lot.
So many.
I think it's
we're over 200 films right now, and we're adding literally every week.
Yeah.
So we do have people reviewing films every week. Films are being added every month. So
especially in the animation category, how wild! There's beautiful animation out there. Wow, shout out to the animation school, well done.
And all other animators.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely feel free to upload your film. We need more films in the library. So definitely add.
Yes.
Cool. Any other questions? Oh, there's another one, Melissa Evans.
Does SUPP ever do virtual networking events? Not yet, but I think it will be really great and interesting to do that. That's a very, very good suggestion.
Yes, I think we can definitely do that. We will do a little bit of research on what's the best platform to do that on. But yeah, very good idea. SUPP networking events. I mean, we already have all these collaboration tools. So even if we don't have anything right now, please just make sure that you go on the collaborators page and you just talk to the filmmakers there.
But we'll definitely consider that. That's really
definitely. You might get an email in your inbox in a couple of weeks being like, hey, SUPP's virtual networking event. So yeah, thank you for that suggestion.
Thank you. And thank you for joining.
Anonymous, how much can I expect to earn?
It all depends on you.
So I can speak a little bit from experience. Like I said, we had uploaded a bunch of films before we joined SUPP. And I mean, right now, I mean, the shareable links feature is very new. So we have started making a lot more use out of it. And we have seen an increase in revenue. We used to make around, I mean, it's not that much because SUPP didn't have, I mean,
we only just started
in lockdown.
But
you can imagine we've got around 11 films on the platform and we made around between 80 to 150 Rand in a quarter. So not that much, but it has increased already. We've seen increase since we've been sharing forms.
And we're updating the website and app as we go to make it easier and better, like user experience, so we can up your revenue.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, very important that we share our links, because as I said, we've seen that increase in revenue. So I hope that answers your question.
What-
Next person.
What hashtag should I use for my social media post promoting my films? Usually what I do is like, you see what's trending at the moment, like different hashtags trend on like specific times, depending on what's happening now. So I usually check and see what is trending now. But like good ones like essay film, depending on where you are now and what your area is and for what market you want to cater actually. So usually when I post something, I do hashtag women in film, local film, essay film, actress, like something that has a lot of posts on it. So if somebody types in actress, your post will be there, or essay film industry, or essay film, or local film, or whatever, your film post will be amongst those, because it's also like a trending hashtag.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen just hashtagging the genre as well.
Oh yes, that's
That helps.
I mean, it
just like-
sounds stupid, but it literally works.
Yeah, just anything that relates to your film you can add, and then you can even tag some pages. I think if you tag too many, it gets a bit spammy. But if you tag a couple of like film specific,
Companies,
Facebook
yeah.
groups, companies, Instagram pages, that also helps.
They might even feature your work. That has
Yeah.
happened a few
Yeah.
times.
Hope that helps.
Thank you.
Cool. I see there is a trailer section on SUPP. Does SUPP do featured premieres for films, or is it up to me to push viewers onto the platform to see my trailer? And then again, once my film is released, and can someone boost their short, or is the popularity on the homepage just up to the viewer? That's a good question.
Yeah. So basically, you can go on Instagram and on the SUPP Instagram and see we do post trailers there. If a new film is uploaded, we post a trailer on there. We write a little something about it. Even if you upload a lot of films, recently we had a new filmmaker joining who uploaded like 5 films, and we ran like a whole thing. Her name is Tana. We call it Tana-rama, and we're now promoting like 5 of her films because she uploaded a bulk, and then we're like, okay, let's do a special on you because you took a lot of time and effort to make like 5 films and upload it. So if you upload it, we're definitely going to see you. We see you, and we're going to post
I
it.
think definitely as well, like you shouldn't just upload your trailer to SUPP without a film.
Yeah.
Definitely only upload your film to SUPP after it's premiered. So I would definitely encourage you to upload your trailer to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Just get it out there, put on your LinkedIn page.
Yeah.
And then put, once the film premieres, put the link to SUPP.
Yeah.
For the full film, put that on as well, on every platform that you did. Even if you make a comment on your original trailer and you put the link there.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
So yeah, definitely SUPP is more for like after the film.
Yeah.
Or when the film is ready to premiere. That's where you can put it and you can make money immediately.
I mean, if you want to have it that way, that you want to let your film premiere on SUPP, you can make a post about it and just tag us, and we will share that if that'll help you. Essentially.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of how it works on the homepage, can you boost the shorts? We don't. I mean, we're not Facebook. You can't pay us to promote your film. We only
That's
promote
up to
films.
you, darling.
Yeah, we only promote films that we really think are really good and that we want more people to see. So
we normally just promote the film of the month, which we did for the past year for our film festival Afterlife. So the best film of the month, according to the 9 of us, we would promote that one.
Yeah.
So I hope
that answers your question. Let's go on to the next one.
How long should my film be? Between 5 and 40 minutes is good.
3 to 40 is the 3 to 40 is the like
shorts are now
the
a thing.
range. But I think a good time for a film, if we're speaking just generally, is around 8 to 15 minutes.
Depending on like what I've realized is like attention span and the amount of time that we have is not a lot. It's like decreasing a lot. So if you have like a 5-minute short that's like super impactful, those are really great. They slap like so hard.
They really do.
But obviously, if you want to do a longer narrative
Yeah.
piece, I feel like Yaku
Yeah.
said between 8 and 15 minutes is always a sweet spot. It's just enough.
Yeah, and I mean, I can say from experience, The Birth of a Karen, which is a film that we have, it's our most popular film on SUPP, and it's only 3 minutes long. And it's definitely, it's generated
So
the
funny.
most amount of revenue for us. It's, you know, it's just a fun comedy short.
Mm.
So I would say, you know, it depends on your film. Don't make the film shorter than it wants to be, but also don't make it longer than it needs to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, try to make it as short as possible and as impactful as possible, but that doesn't mean make it short.
Yeah.
I hope that, no, it's fine, I said that. Okay, cool. I hope that answers your question. Let's go to the next one.
Can I also have my film on YouTube? Yes, of course you're allowed to put your film wherever you want. We are not here to limit you. We're here to help you. We're here to encourage people to support you. You can have it on any platform. You can enter it into film festivals. You can literally do anything with your film. It's yours, babe. It's yours.
That's true. That's true. However, I would say that why would somebody pay to watch your film on SUPP if they can watch it for free on YouTube? So maybe that's something to consider. When
Maybe put your trailer on YouTube and put your film on SUPP, but it's all up to you.
Exactly. We're not going to stop you from doing anything. We don't have any rights, like we said. It's up to you to do what you want to do. But in our opinion, it is definitely better to have your film off of YouTube and purely on SUPP if you want to make the most money. Obviously, if you've got like 100,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel and you're making a lot more money from there, please put it on there.
Yeah.
I hope that answers your question. Let's go to the next one.
Me again. As the platform grows, do you think there would be ever a section or link for show reels? Oh, that could be nice if we added to the collaborators page, especially for actors. That'd be great, and directors if you want to like showcase. Like, I mean, that'd be really cool. Kind of like a trailer for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, your films are already sort of like linked to your profile.
Yeah.
So in the collaborators page. So
So
if somebody clicks on your thing, they can already watch the films that you've uploaded. But that's a good idea. Perhaps we can definitely look into that. Just add a little section for like a 2-minute show reel. I think that's a very good idea.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thanks. Yeah, we will definitely look into that.
Okay. Anyone else?
Any more questions? Any more? This is fun. How are you feeling?
Yeah. I had lots of fun. I love talking to you guys.
It's such a great I don't know, audience, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so interactive.
Thank you. 2 questions in the chat. I got a bird in my ear telling me there's 2 questions in the chat. Where's the chat?
Okay. What is the frame time to be host on?
The time frame to be a host on SUPP. If you're talking about like how long do we keep your film, it's up to you.
Yeah, you can keep it there as long as you want. We're not going to take it off after a certain amount of time. You can keep it on there as long as you like.
As long as your heart desires.
Yes.
We don't have a minimum. We don't have a maximum. You put your film on there for as long or as short as you want. Do you start earning from the first view? Yes, Jackie Jacks. You do start earning immediately. Yeah. So as soon as somebody clicks, even if they're using the pre-trial, you get paid for that view. So definitely it's immediate. As soon as somebody clicks on your movie and watches it, that counts as a view. Yes. So yes, you start earning immediately. Anybody else? We're in the chat and the Q&A right now. This is exciting. Upgrading. Anybody else? Wow.
Oh, thanks, Jackie.
Anybody else? Anybody
Were
else?
there any questions early on in the chat that was important, Mark? Any questions early on in the chat? All answered.
All was answered.
Okay,
cool. Thanks. Thanks, Mark. Mark is in the room checking the live stream, checking the technicals, and also answering your chats.
Yeah.
So thanks, Mark, for being here. Oh,
any script writing tools?
Ooh.
Yaku is your guy.
So if you check in the resources page on SUPP, you'll see there's a couple of like rules and FAQ, yeah,
Yeah.
and all sorts of stuff. But you'll also see we actually, Luke Pictures, the YouTube channel, made an entire series on writing, and that series is linked on the SUPP page. So you can definitely go check that out. It's like a 7 or 8 video series, and it covers everything from conception to writing to technique to
Quite
format.
in depth. I mean, it's hard to answer a question like that in such a short span of time. So I would definitely encourage you to go and watch those videos.
I think
YouTube is your
the best script writing tool is just reading scripts.
Yeah.
So like, don't just watch the movies, like you can watch the movie as well, but also read the script. It's really cool to see how people like write and then how it
I
translates.
like watching a film, then reading the script, and then watching the film again, and then I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Lost my mind.
That's definitely that. I mean, that's probably the cheapest. Except the YouTube channel is also cheap and free, so check that out. And then subscribe to Luke Pictures. Can we email if we have any further questions?
Yes, you
you can. Send your questions to hello@supp.co.za, and we will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Maybe just in the subject line, say webinar question or question from webinar or question to Yaku, or if you want one specific to answer it. And then write us a long email. We will get back to that as soon as we can. We are also active in the film industry, so we might not answer immediately, but we will try to get back to you in a week.
Yes.
Next. Mark answered a nice question about Arc Studio. Thanks, Mark. Stephen King's On Writing. Oh, Melissa giving some tools for writing. Go check that out. What
Anything
else? Anything else from anybody? Awkward silence.
If that's all from you guys, then please feel free to connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. If you have a question, if you want to, you
could DM us on Instagram as well.
My name is Lisa with a Z.
Slide in there. This whole webinar, including the Q&A, will also be available on. A link will be sent to everybody straight from Zoom, but we're also going to be uploading this to the SUPP YouTube channel. So if you know somebody who you think might benefit from watching this, send them the link. Send them just the website, and this webinar will also be linked on the website on SUPP. So it will be free and available to anybody at any time.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being so interactive and just amazing. Thank you for the support. We will continue to help and support you guys as well. If there's anything else, I don't know, please don't feel hesitant to walk on over, give us a little chat.
Bad accent, yes. Everybody at Boats Films appreciate. Awesome. So glad. Thank you so much for joining all the way from Nigeria. Thank you everybody from joining from PE, from Chicago, from Nigeria. Everyone, even if it's just Joburg. Thank you. We hope that you can use this platform and that we all can just make more movies and just, grow as filmmakers.
Keep making films, man. Life's short. Make films.
Exactly.